Well done, Daniil. Was this the best match that you played in Rome so far this year?
No, actually, I didn't feel like this. I did a lot of double faults. Yeah, I could be better on my serve, but it was the same from his side. I think the courts, all of the courts are pretty different here, especially the grandstand and central court. So it was not easy to adapt, I guess, for both of us, and I managed to adapt better. So I'm really happy about it. A win is a win. From baseline, not regarding the serve, I played well, returned well, moving well. So looking forward to next round.
Congrats, Daniil. What do you think are the reasons behind this clay court success? Do you feel like you're getting better and better every year on this surface?
I didn't feel like this probably before this tournament. So I remember sitting here before the tournament and saying how well I felt on practice. And it's always tricky because then you can always lose the first round against a great opponent and you're going to be like, yeah, well, why did I say this? Better shut up and don't say this. But that's how I felt. So I'm happy that I managed to transfer this on the tennis court, because match and practice is a different story. I didn't really change anything in practice, but maybe finally this year the practice that we made for clay season worked, even if we didn't have a lot of time before Monte Carlo. I had a few good days after Madrid. I think maybe that Madrid and Rome are 2 weeks gives you more time between the tournaments, so I had more time to practice. Just really happy that I managed to play well and feel well, because that was not the case before. And hopefully I can continue this way till the end of the clay season.
Hello, congrats. I mean, you said you didn't play your best match, but did you feel that you are like he's a perfect opponent for you, because a lot of people is struggling with him on clay courts, and even if you are returning far from the court, his net game today was quite ineffective, no?
Yeah, I managed to play well. When he was doing serve and volley, I made some passing shots, so then he's gonna doubt if he does serve and volley again. Same, he was doing some unbelievable drop shots. I felt like all kind of Alcaraz style where you cannot see them. And so I think he won maybe 75% of them, but the 25% I won were in important moments. So I think, every game we had a deuce, advantage, deuce. I just managed to be better in these points, and I think that's what also clay is about. I managed to lose 2 times my serve and win 6-2, 6-2. Just trying to put the ball back in play, because on clay that's the most important.
Well, first of all, well done.
Thank you.
You lost only 1 set until now, which maybe is surprising you, or I don't know. I'd like to know, since you have more time, in the past you lost always in the first round, so maybe you left Rome quite early. This time you have 1 more day between one match and the other, not just for practice, but also for other reasons. Maybe you couldn't see Rome, or I don't know if you had time. And I'd like to know, what do you think about Italy in general when you have been here, and compared to France, where you like to live and to talk and you understand the language?
Yeah, well, I definitely don't understand Italian. I think if I live here for maybe 6 months, I can speak, because it's pretty similar to French from what I heard. But for the moment, I don't understand anything, can speak only some words. If not, I really like Italy. I played a lot of juniors in Italy. I think ATPs we have only Rome and Turin, no? Milan, I was there a couple of times even without the next gen. So I like Italy, I like France also. But actually when I was losing in Rome, I usually spent a few days here with my wife. So now when I'm in the tournament, I have less time, because when you're still in the tournament, you're not gonna go sightseeing to Vatican or Colosseum or something like this. So I just go dinner to some good places, good Italian food, and not actually only Italian, because Rome is a modern city, so can eat whatever. I always liked, honestly, both of Madrid, Rome swing, but never played well. Now I'm playing better, so I'm happy about it.
Hi Daniil, Rafael Nadal withdrew from the French Open while you were playing. Obviously it's very bad news for tennis, but is it good news for players and for yourself?
I think it's bad news because you never want to see anyone injured and withdrawing, especially someone like Rafa. At the same time, if we talk about, let's say, favorites, for sure it changes, because if he would announce that maybe, I don't know, he's going to say, I'm not 100%, but I'm going to play, he's the favorite because he's winning there 95% of the time he's playing probably. So sad news, but you know, I'm in a way happy to hear that he's going to try, you know, to come back. I heard he said he doesn't know when he's going to come back on the practice court, but he wants to come back at least next year. So I think we all want to see him back on court playing. That's the most important, and I just wish that we're going to see him for a couple more years till he decides to stop.
One more question on Rafa. Do you think his record in Paris is maybe the most impressive record of anybody in any tournament in tennis?
In tennis, for sure. In tennis, for sure. Because I think Novak won Australia, 9 times? 10 this year. Still, Rafa won 14. So maybe Novak, you know, if he makes 14 in Australia, then we're going to have more talking. But for the moment, Rafa on clay in general, but especially in Roland Garros, is just unreal. I honestly don't know how this is possible, because I feel like I'm a good tennis player, but you can always have a bad day, or your opponent has a very good day. Like in Madrid, I felt like I was not playing well, not playing that bad against Karatsev, but I lost, and after the match I was like, well, okay, he played well, that's it. And Rafa almost didn't have these matches in Roland Garros where we would say, except maybe the match with Soderling, where Robin played the match of his life and managed to win. So this is unbelievable, and I think in tennis, at least for the moment, there is no comparison.
Hi Daniil, congrats. Are you the favorite for the title now?
I don't think so, especially with, you know, Rune and Ruud, for me they're, I don't want to say this word, clay court specialists, but they like to play on clay. And Borna likes to play on clay, and Stefanos, in my opinion, he established himself as one of the top 3-4 players in the last years on clay. So I definitely don't put myself as a favorite, but I have been playing extremely well here, feeling extremely well. So if I manage to play this well in the semifinals, I'm sure I'm gonna give a hard time to my opponent, and that's what I want to do. And hopefully I can go in further and try to win 2 more matches. Thank you, everyone.